Hi friends, welcome to Mission 4, Lesson 17, Small Group Lesson. Our objective or goal today is I can solve put together with the total unknown word problems to 8 using objects and drawings. Look at the shapes I have at the bottom of my screen right down here, the red ones and the blue ones. I have a block or a shape with 3 sides. What's it called? You're right, it's called a triangle. And then I need to find 3 of them. So I have 1, 2, 3. Next, I'm looking for a block or a shape with no straight sides. Do any of you remember what that is called? You're right, it's called a circle. And once again, I'm looking for 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So our shape with 3 sides is called a triangle. Very good. We have 3 of them. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. And then a shape with no straight sides that I have on my screen is called a circle. Very good. And I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 triangles and 3 circles. For this part of the lesson, you're going to need a pencil and some paper. I want you to draw the shapes on a piece of paper. We want to make a number sentence about all of our shapes. We already have a clue. We know that we have 3 circles and we have 3 triangles. So let's go ahead and break those into sets. We have our 3 circles. Count them with me and make sure you have them drawn. 1, 2, 3. And then we have our 3 triangles, which have 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we want to write a 3 under our set of circles and another 3 under our set of triangles. So we have 3 circles and 3 triangles. Make sure you form your numbers correctly and make sure your 3 is under your 3 circles and your other 3 is under your 3 triangles. On our paper, we want to make this into a number sentence to figure out the total number of shapes. So if we have 3 circles and then we have an additional 3 triangles, would we be adding those together? You're right, we would. So we want to put a plus sign to show that addition. And then we want to figure out what it equals. So we need that mystery box again. We have to figure out that total. What does it equal? So let's count. We start with 3. And some of you might can do this in your head, but if you need a little help, go ahead and start with your 3 circles and then let's count up with our triangle. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So the total number of shapes is, very good, 6. Go ahead and put that in your mystery box. If you need to adjust your picture in any way to make it match mine or look similar, go ahead and pause the video and take a second to do that. All right, you don't have to draw this one, but how many shapes did we have in our last problem between the triangles and the circles? We had 3 circles and 3 triangles, so we had a total of 6. Very good. So we want to pretend those shapes are robins, and a robin's a type of bird. So we have 1, I'm going to put them in my tree, 2, count them with me, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have all of the robins in my tree, and we wanted to change from shapes to robins, and we had 6 shapes total. Now we have 6 robins. Let's count them one more time. Go ahead and count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could think of these as our circles and these as our triangles. So what if it was a nice day outside and we wanted 2 more robins? There were 2 more robins just flying by. So how many did we start with in our tree? How many are already there? Very good. We have 6 there in our tree. Plus, we have 2 more that are flying up and want to join those other 6 robins. So let's pull them over to the tree. It must be a nice tree. All right, so we had our 6 robins, and then we added how many more? Very good, 2. So we want to see how many total robins are in our tree right now. So to figure out what that equals, let's go ahead and put our mystery box. So we started with 6 plus 2 more, so 6, 7, 8. So now we have a total of 8 robins in our tree. If you need to use the birds to count, you would start with that initial 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then count up 7, 8. There are 8 robins in the tree. Keep your paper handy because I'm going to read you a story problem, and I want you to illustrate that problem and also write a number sentence. So listen to my story. 4 of the robins are flying through the air. Draw the 4 robins flying through the air on your paper. 4 robins are on the ground eating worms. Draw the 4 robins on the ground. Go ahead and take a second. You might not be able to quite draw a robin, but you could draw a circle or a square. Let's go ahead and draw our robins flying through the air. And like I said, you could use circles, you can use squares, you can use a polka dot, a star. So there's our 4 robins flying through the air. And what did it tell us next? There were some robins that were flying, and then what were the other ones doing? You're right. They were eating worms on the ground. So there were how many eating worms on the ground? 4. So let's show that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and pause the video and make sure that you have your 4 robins flying through the air and that you have your 4 robins eating worms on the ground. Now, what should we add to find out how many robins we have in all? Well, how many were flying through the air? Very good. 4 robins are flying through the air. And how many robins were eating those worms on the ground? Very good. 4. And we want to figure out the total number of robins we have in all. So we're going to add the 4 that were in the air plus the 4 that were on the ground. And we want to figure out what those equal. So what does that indicate? That we need we need a mystery box. So we have 4 robins in the air and 4 robins on the ground. 4 plus 4 equals, start with your 4, let's count up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. And you're welcome to use your birds to count as well, or your stars or your squares or your circles, whatever you did to draw that picture. All right, if you have your problem set handy, we're going to do a few problems off of the problem set. If not, you can do it on a separate sheet of paper. Let's look at this first problem. There are 4 green balloons and 3 orange balloons in the air. How many balloons are in the air? Color the balloons to match the story and fill in the number sentences. So let's look at our problem. There are 4 green balloons. So here's our green. I'm not going to be able to color the whole thing, but we can see. There's our 4 green balloons. And what color are other balloons? Very good. They're orange. So we have our 3 orange balloons. And we want to fill in our number sentence over here. Let me change colors real quick. So what did we start with? Yes, we had 4 green balloons. How many are we adding to that? What's our other color balloon? Very good. We're adding 3 orange balloons. So that gives us a total of how many balloons? 4 plus 3. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives us a total of 7 balloons. Now, how many balloons do we have in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 balloons equal. Now let's look at our different parts of our number sentence. Here we have our green balloons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, how many yellow balloons do we have? 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 plus 3 equals 7, but we also have 7 equals 4 plus 3. Let's look at our next problem. Dominic has 6 yellow stars and 2 blue, Dominic has 6 yellow star stickers and 2 blue star stickers. How many stickers does Dominic have? Color the stars to match the story. Fill in the number sentences. Well, luck would have it, I have both of those colors down here. So let's start with yellow. He has 6 yellow star stickers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow star stickers. What other bit of information does it give us? That's right, that he has 2 blue star stickers. So here, let's fill in the number sentence. What do we start with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow star stickers. And how many blue star stickers? Very good, we have 2. So we have 6 plus 2 equals. So we have our 6 plus 2 more, 7, 8. 6 plus 2 equals a total of 8. Now, looking down here, it wants to know the total first because you see that equal sign tells us that they want a total. So we know that we have 8 total stars. How many yellow stars did we have? Oh, that's right. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow stars. And how many blue stars? 1, 2. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson.